thought you were waving, turns out you were drowning. Really wish I could read your mind. I thought you were waving, turns out you were drowning. Pull me down, just save me next time.
David?
No! The Wanderer returns! Good grief! What are you doing showing your face around here? You're a wanted man. I called the police on you for breaching your contract with David and the BBC. I told them you were the danger man, so they'd escalate the case, and now I'm starting to wonder if maybe you are the danger man.
I'm not the danger man.
You might be. You might be. I'd like to know about your movements for the past 6 years. Where have you been?
You haven't even known me for 6 years, David. It's been a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks, he said. You really are deluded and living in a world of your own. Time's moved on, Neil. You've no idea what's been happening around here. I got married and had more children. Emlyn was my best man.
Who did you marry?
Cheryl Baker.
I thought you were married to Bonnie Tyler.
And you'd be right about that, but in the 6 years that you've been gone, Bonnie and I called it a day. I joined a band with Cheryl. We called it Fizzy David, which was all the original members of Bucks Fizz plus David on lead vocals. Had a whirlwind romance with Cheryl, got married, and sired 8 children with her.
I don't believe you. I've been gone for 2 weeks. That's it.
Believe what you like. You'll be getting arrested soon anyhow, and then you can live in whatever fantasy you choose, because you'll be locked up. Yeah, locked up. We've had all and sundry looking for you, Neil. We thought you'd changed your identity, and for a while I was convinced that Dougie was actually you, and Matt was actually Dougie, and Rob was actually Matt.
So who did you think was Rob?
I thought Rob was still Rob as well.
That doesn't make any sense. You thought Rob was Matt as well as himself?
Yeah, absolutely. It was the only way we could make sense of the situation. Then I thought you might have become Mick Hucknall, as I did in the 80s, but I didn't think you had it in you to perform such a transformation. David's like a butterfly, and you're like a slug. Now, we've ascertained that you've been gone for 6 years, that you're the danger man, and that your days of freedom are numbered. So, what are you going to do to make it up to David?
I've been gone for 2 weeks, David, on the holidays. It's still 2024.
Neil, you're clearly a troubled man, and you've set all the dates and times on your devices so that you can carry on living in whatever fantasy this is. It's time you faced up to what you've done and snapped out of that delusion.
And what have I done?
You've robbed me of 6 years of my television career. The BBC won't touch me anymore. ITV wanted a reference from the BBC, and that's not happening. Channel 4 have blacklisted me for a comment I made back in the 70s when I was not a well man. So I've had to approach Channel 5, and even they're dragging their heels and making excuses not to see me. You've destroyed my career. What have I done? You've destroyed my career. And you think you can just waltz in after 9 years with your tripod and your iPhone and by the way, Neil, your phone is severely outdated. The iPhone 23 is out now.
So it's 9 years now.
Yeah, you've been missing for 9 years, boy.
But you said 6 years about a minute ago.
Neil, I know what I'm saying and you clearly don't. I think you're malnourished and have possibly suffered some kind of fall. You need looking at, boy. There's things wrong with you.
Right. I'm not listening to any more of this nonsense, David. I'm going to go.
Don't you be walking out on me, boy. You've still a contract to fulfill.
I'm filming you. I'll put this episode out on Saturday.
It's not good enough, boy. You can upload the episode if you still have access to your accounts, but don't expect me to thank you for something that should have happened 9 years ago. And do expect to be picked up by the police very soon. Yeah, they'll no doubt scale up their investigation once I call them on my internal earpiece. I've been watching you very closely since you fumbled your way back in here. Watching you very closely with my staunch eye, and I've noticed your mannerisms have changed. There's something about you that I don't trust, and quite frankly, I don't like you. I never really have, but now... There's a bitter taste in my mouth since you've wandered in off the street. You're like a stray dog with a chip on his shoulder about something, and I would suggest that you're a rather damaged and volatile man, so don't take offence if I have you escorted out by security. I got people working for me nowadays. I got Adam Sandler, Larry Lamb, Barry Gibb, Harry Redknapp. They're all working the doors for me nowadays. And I just keep an eye on them while they keep an eye on outsiders like yourself. You're a marked man. You're a marked boy. Now, you're dismissed. I might visit you in jail. I might not. I'll see you soon, you silly little man.
Right, yeah, I'll see you soon, David. I'm going to get someone to come and see you.
But I don't need seeing.
Yeah, I think you do.
I don't need seeing. Good grief. What's he doing? That boy. Love, David.